Buddha, the enlightened one, imparted teachings that continue to illuminate the path to inner peace and spiritual awakening for millions of people around the world. Central to his teachings is the understanding of the human experience, including the pervasive presence of negative emotions that can cloud our minds and hinder our pursuit of happiness and enlightenment. Buddha's wisdom on the alleviation of negative emotions provides profound insights into the human condition and offers practical guidance on how to transcend suffering. In the following story, we explore the transformative journey of a prosperous merchant who grapples with insatiable desires, envy, and an unrelenting pursuit of material wealth. This individual's life takes a remarkable turn when they have an unexpected encounter with a humble monk. This serendipitous meeting becomes the catalyst for their personal growth and the gradual release from the negative emotions that have held them captive for far too long. Through their interactions, we witness the profound impact of Buddha's teachings, guiding this individual toward inner peace, self-discovery, and the eventual transformation of their life. This narrative serves as a powerful illustration of how embracing the principles of Buddhism can liberate the human spirit from the burdens of negativity, ultimately paving the way to a life marked by contentment and compassion. As the sun cast a golden hue over the town of Amarapura, Rohan, the wealthy merchant, strode through the town square, his silk robes rustling with each step. People whispered and pointed at him, their envy palpable. "Rohan, did you see the jewels he's wearing today?" remarked one of the townsfolk. "Ah, yes, the envy of everyone," another replied. "But it's all about wealth for him." Meanwhile, Rohan's thoughts were consumed by his insatiable desire for riches. He discussed a new business venture with his associates, all of which involved unethical practices. His hunger for wealth knew no bounds. Rohan's chance encounter with Surya, the humble monk, unfolded in the town square. The contrast between Rohan's opulence and Surya's simplicity was striking. Rohan, unable to contain his curiosity, approached Surya and said, "Good day, venerable monk. I am Rohan, the wealthiest merchant in Amarapura. How is it that you exude such inner peace and contentment when I, with all my wealth, remain restless and unsatisfied?" Rohan began to spend more time with Surya, eager to learn the secrets of inner peace. They sat together in the shade of a banyan tree as Surya taught Rohan about mindfulness and letting go of desires. Rohan confessed, "I find it challenging to let go of my desires, Surya. My wealth has been my identity for so long." Surya nodded and said, "It is a journey, Rohan, but with patience and practice, you can find the peace that eludes you." Months passed, and Rohan slowly came to realize the emptiness of his wealth-driven existence. He approached Surya, his eyes filled with remorse, and said, "Surya, I have done many wrongs in my pursuit of wealth. How can I ever find inner peace with this burden of guilt?" Surya placed a comforting hand on Rohan's shoulder and said, "Acknowledgement of your past is the first step. The path to redemption is long, but you're on the right track." As Rohan began his journey of self-discovery and transformation, he faced resistance from his associates and competitors who resented his change. One evening, Rohan confided in Surya, "I'm losing friends and facing challenges, Surya. This path is harder than I ever imagined." Surya offered a reassuring smile and replied, "Change is always met with resistance, Rohan. Keep walking your path, and eventually others may join you." Rohan's actions started to have a positive impact on the community. He visited the local orphanage and provided food and clothing to the children. As he and Surya walked back, he said, "Surya, the happiness I feel when giving is unlike anything I've ever experienced. It's as if my heart has awakened." Surya nodded with approval. Generosity is a path to contentment, Rohan, and simplicity brings joy. Rohan's transformation continued as he used his wealth to help those in need. The impact of his actions on the community was visible, with people now looking up to him as a benefactor. One day, Rohan told Surya, I can't believe the difference I'm making, Surya. I've never felt more fulfilled. Surya nodded and said, Your wealth now serves a higher purpose, Rohan, and your heart has found its true wealth in giving. Rohan's inner peace grew, and it reflected in his interactions with others. One evening, as they sat together, Rohan remarked, Surya, I've discovered the beauty of simplicity and compassion. My relationships have deepened, and I am no longer tormented by desires. Surya smiled and said, Your transformation has been remarkable, Rohan. But remember, the journey is ongoing, and challenges will come. As Rohan's transformation culminated, he gathered the townspeople and shared his journey. I was once consumed by greed, but Surya and this path have shown me the way to contentment and compassion. The townsfolk were moved, and they saw the stark contrast between the old Rohan and the new. They admired his newfound purpose and his impact on their community. The story concludes with a conversation between Rohan and Surya. Surya, I am forever grateful for your guidance, Rohan said. Surya smiled and said, Rohan, your story is a testament to the power of inner change and the significance of letting go of desires. It is a lesson for us all. As time passed, Rohan continued his journey of self-improvement and service to others, and the town of Amarapura thrived under his compassionate leadership. The story's lasting message emphasized the importance of inner contentment and compassion in the pursuit of a meaningful and fulfilling life.